Welcome to Toy Pizza. We have an exclusive first look at the Hellboy 112 action figure by 1000 Toys. It's no surprise that here at Toy Pizza, we love 1000 Toys. We recently chatted with them at Toy Fair. They're good friends of ours, and we just love the toys that they make. They were nice enough to send us the Hellboy to review just for you guys. So let's unbox this. Please note this is the regular release, not the deluxe edition from Dark Horse Comics, which has since sold out. So let's unbox this figure and stick to the end where we'll show you a bunch of awesome shots. Right away, we gotta shout out our friend Yuta, who was the director of this project, and it's just nice to see his name on the box here. Definitely give him a follow on Instagram. He tends to share a lot of in-progress photos of the toys that they're making. The 1000 Toys Hellboy action figure comes with 4 swappable left hands, an alternate head, his tail, a holster for his handgun, which attaches to the belt, and his iconic jacket is removable. The jacket does have armature inside, which allows some free-flowing, wind-blowing poses as well. The tail just pops onto the back, which has a nice little ball joint. Moving on to the left swappable hands, there's one that can hold the gun. And right away, I have to say that it's kind of difficult to get the hands on because these hands are just so tight. These joints are just so durable that it really doesn't feel like these hands will fall off. I've certainly felt that way when handling Figmas or Figuarts figures. The gun holster attaches to the belt, which has a little ball joint. The holster has the male and the belt has the female. Removing the head, you can see the kind of joint that they use. It's almost like a hollowed out ball joint instead of just a hole in there. So when you do place the head back on the neck, you do have an excellent range of motion. We will talk more about the right hand of Doom. This is actually the highlight of the figure, I would say. Again, all the joints on this figure are super tight, especially for something comically large like the right hand of Doom. It's very sturdy. What I love about this is you have your traditional ball joint where there's a peg going into the hand and one going into the bicep. But in addition to that, right hand of Doom has a second hinge joint, allowing the right hand to have a lot more motion for some awesome poses. And I just love their take on the right hand of Doom with wrist articulation and individual finger articulation. It's just so awesome. This was teased on the 1000 Toys Instagram, and the ab crunch on this figure is quite remarkable. You have this really flexible, soft plastic used for the chest as well as the bicep that not only holds its shape, but when it comes to the chest, there's excellent ab crunch, and it just looks more natural, especially hiding the joints, say like on a Marvel Legends. I really don't think you could rip this material unless you tried, even with a knife. It is that durable, but it's super soft. It's almost like a rubber, but it's definitely a soft plastic. Obviously, if you bend it too forward or too back, the soft plastic will lift and you will see that gap by the belt, but it's less noticeable, say, if your figure was wearing the coat. And if you've owned other 1000 Toys figures, the legs are pretty similar, with the thighs being connected by a ball joint, but there is thigh swivel, as well as the double hinged knee. Even the calf, or should I say the boot, can spin all the way around, and you have a great range of motion for the toes and the heel pointing. Giving you a closer look at the knee, 1000 Toys wasn't happy with how the knee joints were, and they actually reworked it in the middle of production, and they showed this on their Instagram as well, and you can see it here. In comparison to the synthetic human, the Hellboy action figure definitely has a wider range of ab crunch motion, as well as the upper part of the chest closer by the neck. It's ratcheted and you can hear the clicks, so your figure can hold the position even better. But you don't want to go too far where the chest starts bubbling out, but it's just nice to know that your figure can bend down this far. Here's a closer look at the shoulder joint in comparison to the 1000 Toys Synthetic Human, where the male part of the ball joint gets inserted into the shoulder, whereas in this case the arm has a cup that kind of holds the ball joint inside the shoulder, allowing a larger range of motion. As mentioned earlier, the bicep has the same soft plastic, which allows a lot more freedom when posing your arms, and it actually clicks in as well. All the joints on this figure click, so it just feels that much more secure and just overall durable in every which way. Here's the alternate head showing his teeth, and you could swap out the horn nubs from the other head to this one. And if you did have the Dark Horse Deluxe Edition, you would be able to swap out the horn nubs for the horns accessories. Thank you so much for watching this exclusive first look at the 1000 Toys Hellboy action figure. If you have this pre-ordered, you are going to be so excited. I really wish I had the deluxe version. I wish I could play with the Excalibur sword. I really think that 1000 Toys outdid themselves on this figure. They really raised the bar across all 1/12 scale figures, and I think Hellboy specifically allowed them to try a lot of new things, like the use of this softer plastic, hiding the chest joints, improving the knees, as well as this double jointed elbow to kind of handle this big right hand accessory. And they did everything so well, they knocked it out of the park. If you're a fan of Hellboy, if you're a fan of 1000 Toys, this figure is just outstanding. And again, I think that this is really setting the bar high for 1/12 scale figures. And if you haven't already, check out our other 1000 Toys video. We talked to them around Toy Fair, and we're still making our way through the new synth line. We have to cover the real head figures, we have to cover Glide Ninja from O'Neill Design, as well as our own Knights of the Slice. Thank you so much for watching this video, and a big thank you to 1000 Toys. We love them, and you guys will love them. Do not hesitate picking up anything from 1000 Toys, but specifically this Hellboy action figure. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon so you'll be notified on whenever we upload another video. And until next time, pizza out.